Last weekend, I was in the Puget Sound area for a short trip with family, and on the way home, we saw Dahlia Farm and stopped on a whim. I've only ever done self-cut lavender before, so it was really fun to try something new and see all of the pretty flowers. There were a lot of Dahlia varieties, and most of them I'd only seen online, so it was really great to be able to explore in person and get a feel for all the different styles. On the Lynch Creek Farm website, it says they're open 7 days a week from dawn to dusk, and the dahlia season is open from mid-August to October while the dahlias are in bloom. The site also says the stand is staffed most evenings and weekends, but you're welcome to pick whether it's staffed or not. There were signs displayed at the entrance about how it works so you can feel comfortable and just jump right in. Clippers are available to use, and buckets are available for purchase for $3 if you want to keep your dahlias hydrated on the way home. I ended up doing the bucket and a dozen dahlias. I've been thinking a lot about how I can curate the color scheme of my garden at home a little bit more, especially in the area where I grow my dahlias, so it was really nice to be able to see all the varieties that I've considered in person. I definitely gravitated towards some more than others, as you'll see. There are so many dahlia styles that I wasn't aware of. Dahlia.org says there's 29 different flower shapes. I thought there were probably about 4 before this. There was a good range of styles on the farm, and I'll share some of the styles I did see. Here are some of the varieties that stood out to me. This first one has been popular for a while, and you've probably heard of it if you've ever gone shopping for dahlia tubers. I've considered purchasing Café multiple times, but haven't actually gone through with buying it. It was beautiful to see in person, but I actually didn't cut any to take home either. Café is a dinner plate dahlia that has a really beautiful peachy light pink that radiates outwards into this creamy light pink shade. It's one of the more subtle dahlia color schemes, which is why it's so popular for weddings and arrangements. I definitely see the charm. Part of the reason I don't have one yet is that I'm not convinced my plot gets enough sun for dinner plate dahlias to thrive. It takes a lot of energy to make one flower, so if you don't have the full sun it loves, it may only make 2 or 3 flowers in a season, something I've run into with some of my bigger dahlias. Sometimes I think that maybe I'm not the biggest fan of orange, but this one is a real stunner. Noordswijks Glorie is a large decorative dahlia in vibrant shades of orange. The center glows warm orange while the petals fade into a lighter tangerine color. I cut 2 of these to take home, and even now when I look at them, I can't quite believe that they're real. It's definitely made me consider using more orange in my garden. This is Sefton Silvertop. The flowers have a cool white base with a yellow center that blends out into a bright lavender and magenta. The bright purples outline each spiky petal of this formal decorative dahlia so it pops in a really surreal way. I don't think I've ever seen a variegated dahlia before, and honestly I like this one a lot. Hollyhill Toni is white with splashes of black raspberry. This one is considered a small, informal, decorative style dahlia. As I was walking around, I started to notice a trend of dahlias with a bright yellow center that feels like it's radiating outwards. Just Married is one of those dahlias with vibrant baby pink outer petals and a yellow center that fades out into a cream. This is a laciniated form variety, which is new to me. A laciniated dahlia is one where the petals are split at the tips with a twisted look, giving them a frilled or fringed appearance. PJ Wodehouse is a semi-cactus dahlia with a really pretty tangerine color and a yellow center. I didn't end up taking any of these with me, but I really love how it looks. Silver Years is a decorative water lily type dahlia with a soft, cool tone cloud pink petals and silvery lavender undertones. I ended up cutting a few of these to take home. This Sebastian dahlia is a coral color with deep magenta in the centers and yellow radiating out. This one's interesting because it has both warm and cool tones, so theoretically it would pair well with more colors in your garden or in an arrangement. It's considered to be a small decorative type dahlia. I was really drawn to Sweet Suzanne. It's a warm apricot tone with a soft yellow center. The tips of the petals are just a little fringy, giving it a bit of texture and dimension. Sweet Suzanne is a ball dahlia. Last Dance is a beautiful light lavender dahlia with darker purple edging. It's considered to be a formal decorative dahlia. These really stood out to me, and so I cut a few to take home. Pure Happiness. This one is so unique. Again, it has the yellow center, but the contrast between the colors is so extreme. This one is considered a small decorative dahlia. There were so many dahlias that I didn't get to really look at or talk about here. They had a huge variety of different colors and styles, but looking back, I obviously was drawn to a very specific color scheme. I don't think I cut quite long enough of stems for some of them, but it was really fun and I would definitely do this again. I thought I would arrange some of my dahlias for fun and show you how I'll be displaying them. I felt like adding some things from my own garden would give it an extra personal touch, and I'm really happy with the results. For this arrangement, I used some Pearly Everlasting, which I think is native to this area, and some Carl Forrester feather reed grass. I made sure to not cut too much because I wanted the plants to still look good in my garden. I used all the orange tone dahlias that I cut, and I love the look of them with the grass. It feels so autumnal to me, but also still very vibrant with the bright pinks. For the second arrangement, I used all the cool tone and purple dahlias and paired them with some cuttings of Hibiscus Mahogany Splendor and some Magenta Cosmos. It's a completely different look, but I love both of these. Which one do you like better? This was a super fun, spontaneous trip, and I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, I'd love for you to subscribe and comment down below if you have any video ideas or suggestions. I'm trying to upload about one video a month. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.